So hello everybody and welcome to tonight's Livingston County Section 5 baseball game between Hornell and Livonia from Livonia High School. And there's the first pitch. At bat for Hornell is center fielder Gates Miller, the hottest hitter on the Hornell lineup right now. On the mound is Connor Benitez. Benitez is the 11th grader. Livonia comes in at 0-3, Hornell 1-1. Talking to the head coach's young team here for Livonia. And something they know that it'll be corrected along the season, and I'm not basically set up in the best position here, but count is 2-2. That's fouled back for still 0-2. The usual cast of characters for the lineup for Hornell. And that's low, full count. I'm actually wearing my winter coat. It's in the high 50s, maybe low 60s. I think it was 61 when I got here, but the wind makes it feel like it's in the 40s a little bit. And there's a walk, so Gates Miller will get on base. Okay, so like I said, he's on base. I don't have the final for the next game. Hornell's supposed to play tomorrow against Dansville, but we'll see how that goes with the weather conditions coming toward Hornell, or toward the whole state. Pickoff move a little bit outside. Your first baseman is Luke Stewart, the senior for Livonia. First baseman Griffin Baker, who had the walk-off hit against Waco a few days ago. Hornell comes in at 1-1, like we said. Livonia at 0-3. Ball gets away. Good steal by. That's another thing Gates Miller brings to the table, and I think he kind of got the wind knocked out of him or something. You see him grab his chest there. Maybe he's all right. Looks like he's fine. But his speed and able to steal bases. And like I said before, I said that's the person you want leading off. You're obviously your hottest hitter, and he has been for Hornell, and that obviously creates runs. And it's going to bring him off the bag. Gates Miller goes to second, so good hustle by Griffin Baker, but I think he was going to be out if it was a good throw. So head coach said for Livonia, just the kind of mental mistakes and stuff that obviously a lot of these teams practiced indoors because of the weather. It was a very, very cold March, so a lot of these teams didn't get to play outside or practice outside as much as they had hoped. Foul tip. Here's Nick Ware, the catcher, senior captain. I think he's a captain. I don't even know if Hornell has captain, to say the truth. Throw over to Baker, and a little bit of trouble getting the ball over is Benitez. I want to thank everybody for joining us from the Livonia, beautiful Livonia area. It's one of my favorite schools to visit on the hill, except for the wind. And now they're building some brand new facilities. It's going to be awesome to see when I'm not sure if they're doing anything with the baseball stadium, but I did mention hopefully they'll be able to maybe put a platform or something in for video. Not having a setup like this. Maybe even in the outfield there's a platform next to the scoreboard or something that's above the fencing that you can climb up, and because my cameras will go in, and that way you can see the balls and strikes a lot clearer. It would be kind of cool. Or even one on the sideline where I'm standing now, or a little bit closer maybe, or a couple different places you can put them. Unless you're using multiple cameras, baseball is extremely tough to try to... Oh, nice catch. Wait a minute. He caught the ball, didn't he? I thought he caught the ball out in right field. Sorry I didn't zoom into it, but I thought for sure Jack Kearney caught that. The Griffin got double-upped, or not doubled up, but thrown out back, coming back to first. But that's why I thought he caught it too, just by my visual there, my eye. Hornell does score a run, I believe. Did Gates Miller come home? Yes, he did. I think he did. I don't see him on base, so Hornell is up 1-0. Panicello at the plate. That's a ball. Hoyer on first. Benitez delivers. Three and one count. Full count now with one out. That's going to be up into right center. Nice hit by Panicello. Wyatt Argenteri up. Missed the first game. That's fouled out. Came in, played at first baseman when Griffin Baker moved over to pitcher a couple days ago against Waco and did a fine job batting and fielding for Hornell. So it's good to see him in the regular lineup here today, starting. Another one fouled off. In the pitcher is Connor Benitez, junior for the Livonia Bulldogs. Oh, and 2 to Argenteri. And he rings him up. Good pitch that time by Benitez. Cullen Haley batting for Hornell now. Who thought about it? It was a good pitch to swing it right down the middle by Benitez. And late swing that time. Be a good job by Benitez to get out of this inning with multiple runners on base here so far. Hornell's had 4 runners on base and 3 in scoring position so far. And if he can get out with only giving up 1 run here, great job for Benitez. But it's not over yet. He's got a 1-2 count to Haley. And there's strike 3. So beautiful pitching to get out of it that time by Connor Benitez. So we go to the bottom of the first. Today's game is brought to you by the Overhead Door Company of Canisteo Valley, 382-8172, Commercial, Residential, Agricultural Doors. Thanks, Jim Oyer. Give him a call. Also has Oyer's self-storage here on your way just out when you leave Almond, right on the left-hand side. First Heritage Federal Credit Union open up a First Casasa checking account that pays you, earn cashback rewards, foreign ATM fees refunded. Do you, Casasa? I do. Also check out all the financial services that First Heritage can offer you. And by the Dagan Funeral Home, 38 Church Street in Hornell. Cremation services only $16.95. Lowest cremation services around. Give them a call, 324-3500. Jim Dagan, Laura Pico. The Ryan Agencies, Hornell, Jasper, and Wellsville. 3 great locations to serve you better. Stop in at their Hornell main location at 57 Broadway or 324-7500. Insurance protection you can rely on from the Ryan Agencies. Maple City Dodge, Airport Road, North Hornell. Great sales, great service, and all Dodge Chrysler Jeep. Thank Gary Harwood and the Birch Brothers up at Maple City Dodge. They do a great job up there. They also have a great collision department as well. Elderwood at Hornell. Long-term is a skilled nursing facility providing comprehensive personalized care through a variety of programs such as physical, occupational, and speech therapy. Also have adult daycare as well. Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys' offices in Buffalo, Rochester, New York City. Call 585-262-COMP. Connors and Ferris. Proud supporters of the Bills, the Sabres, and your Hornell Red Raiders, Connors and Ferris. And, of course, St. James Hospital, Dr. Andrew Wilhelm, your sports and medicine physician at the brand new St. James Hospital. Opened up in 2020, a brand new hospital. 385-3740, Dr. Andrew Wilhelm. Of course, Simmons and Rockwell Nissan and Simmons and Rockwell Ford right across the street from each other up in North Hornell. Stop up and check out the new and used cars on the lot. Simmons and Rockwell Ford.com. You can check out the inventory online if you don't want to stop up. So we go to the bottom of the first to lead things off for Livonia. Number 1, Brady O'Keefe, the 9th grader. Haley on the mound for Hornell. He was the starter of record at Leroy. Did a very good job. Hornell ended up losing that game. But Haley to lead things off here for Hornell. Or to pitch, I'm sorry. On the mound for Hornell. Again, Brady O'Keefe, only the 9th grader on the mount, or on the plate, at the plate. Got to reverse positions here. I'm going on the mound, at the plate. It's early in the season yet. I'll get better. Ooh, that looked like it was in the dirt. Or low. 0-2. Haley started out extremely strong. Got into a little bit of trouble in the 4th inning at Leroy. And had to be replaced. But there's strike 3. Benitez goes... Or I'm sorry. O'Keefe goes down. Haley all smiles. You see third baseman Gennaro Pico in the background. So Luke Stewart at the plate. Stewart makes contact. A nice play from Rose to Stewart, and 1 out. Your shortstop, Shawnee Rose. I wonder if he still likes to be called Shawnee. We used to call him that when he was a little kid, but he's still a little kid in my eyes, but I think it's an awesome name. So 2 down there here. Haley, the number 1 pitcher in the rotation, and that comes right back. Oh, and that ball's going to get away as it skips into the out of play. And Haley, hope he's all right. Got to be careful. He got hit in the chest. Don't want to take any chances here. I think someone should come out for a second. It's just me. I thought he said. I'm not sure. He pointed to his chest, but I don't necessarily mean he got hit there. I don't know. So Alex Benitez at the plate with 1 on, 2 outs. Nothing you can do. That's the worst thing, obviously, when it ricochets off somebody, because obviously your position players, or like your second baseman, shortstop and stuff, and that's going to be foul, are heading to try to get the ball as it's released, as it's contacted off the bat. So once it hits Haley that time, kind of put Dominic Nasca in a bad position. He had to kind of chase it down. Hence Stewart getting on. Second. Where's that Alex Benitez that's on I think it's Alex Benitez on second. I apologize. Oh, and right to Pico for the 3rd out. Coming in hot, but Pico's got it. He could even see, he's got a little smile like, oh my goodness. It's going to take us to the second. Today's game brought to you by Home and Health Care Services, providing compassionate in-home health care for the comfort of your very own home, providing independence and enriching life, quality of life. Give them a call, 324-4142. Home and Health Care Services. Mike Palmer, Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, State Route 36 in Cane and Steel. Call 698-4444. Need a plumber? Call Palmer, Mike Palmer, Plumbing, Heating. Hess's Tree and Stump Removal, Bucket Truck Services, Chipping, Stump Grinding. To call Lenny Rose at 324-1326 for dependable and expert service. That's Lenny Rose at Hess's Tree and Stump Removal. Valley Apparel and Designs. They do custom apparel and signs, and I do promise I'll have a new ad up for you here shortly. Like I said, I created one, but I don't have the right logo for it, so I've got to redo that. So I want to thank Valley Apparel, 281-8777, Team School Sports Work Apparel. No order too big, no order too small. Need one hat. They actually got embroidery machines and stuff as well, so you can have hats made up. Anything you want at Valley Apparel and Designs. They do signage as well. Mention my name and get 10% off your next order. Valley Apparel and Designs. Italian Villa, 196 Seneca Street, the best Italian cuisine around. Homemade soups and favorite pasta dishes, as well as you can get steaks, chicken wings. They got everything. Try the $10 2-slice pizza special with large salad. And Butler Excavating and Concrete, City View Towing, Transport, and Auto Repair, 324-7400 at Butler Excavating and Concrete. Coming to the second inning. Connor Benitez still pitching. Dominic Nasca, the second baseman, to lead things off here in the second. We're now with a 1-0 lead. Connor delivers. Swinging through that for a 1-1 count is Nasca. That one's in the dirt. 2-1 is a lacrosse game. That's one of the sports I wished Hornell had gotten. There's women's lacrosse behind us going on. Oh, I think it's... Wait a minute. Is that lacrosse or field hockey? It's lacrosse, okay. I think. It wouldn't be field hockey on a grass field, would it? Yeah, it's lacrosse. I knew they had lacrosse, but I just couldn't see the... I saw the stick, but I couldn't see the end of it. Full count to Nasca. Walks him, so a lead-off walk here as Nasca finds his way on. Assistant coach Tom Kenny. He's the father of Jake Kenny, who's the head coach here. Throw over to keep Nasca honest. Nasca getting his uniform dirty. Pico. And he got him. Advances the runner, so Pico does his job. Shortstop Shawnee Rose up now. Had a stellar soccer season for Hornell and basketball. Made Player of the Week in Southern Tier. And that's on 3 pitches, and beautiful job by Benitez. Come full circle as the top of the lineup here for Hornell. Gates Miller at the plate. Miller right back to Benitez. Benitez is going to run it over. Soft toss to Stewart, and the inning's over. Go to the bottom of the second now. Take a look inside Livonia's little huddle. Today's game brought to you by Apex Chiropractic, helping you achieve new heights in wellness. 44 Genesee Street in Hornell. That's Dr. Joseph McKay. 14 years as a chiropractor, also a professor of nutrition and a professional natural bodybuilder. It's Dr. Joseph McKay at Apex Chiropractic. Howard Hanna Real Estate Services and Reggie Gambino. What a great combination. Looking to buy or sell a property? Call Reggie Gambino, 382-3052. Howard Hanna, Reggie Gambino. Dr. Pat Pico, Dr. Pasquale A. Pico, MD, 15 Loader Street in Wellsville, 585-596-4129, providing quality care to the residents of Steuben and Allegheny County for over 25 years. Dr. Pat Pico, and that's his son that plays third base for Hornell. Thanks, Dr. Pico, for all you do. Dr. Pico. John N. Dagan, probably serving the Southern Tier since 1989 at 29 Church Street in Hornell, 324-6690. Wills Estates, Real Estate, Personal Injury, Criminal Defense, John N. Dagan. Give him a call. MysticMedia.com, small business digital success partner, web development, search optimization, blog content, and so much more. Log on to MysticMedia.com. At the plate, Jack Kearney. Kearney, the 11th grader. That's low. Colin Haley still on the mound here for Hornell. Foul tip. 1-1. That one flew right over us here. There's a shot. Nice stop and grab again by Pico. He's had 2 bullets right at him. Got the big league chew in. Gum. I don't know if he does or not, but it's probably what do you call it there? Sunflower seeds. So Wyatt Raponi at the plate. 1-1. I think they still sell Big League Chew gum, I think. Remember they outlawed or got rid of candy cigarettes, although you can still buy them online and stuff. But I wonder if the Big League Chew followed suit. I can't remember. 1-1, 1 out. Haley delivers. Fouled off, 2-2. Strike 3. So Connor Feehan to bat with 2 outs. Oh, nice pitch by Haley that time at Feehan reaching. It's outside 2-2. Full count now after being ahead 0-2. Fian's 10th grader has gotten himself back to a full count. There's strike 3. So we go to the third. Hey, ho. Ed's Computers, 184 on Main Street in Hornell, 324-6424. Need a new computer or one repaired? It's Ed's Computers. Don't forget he also does networks and can do anything you need computer related, network related. Also puts in security systems. Ed's Computers Sales and Service. Giglio's Plumbing and Heating and Cooling, 382-0836. Chad Giglio, 24-a-day emergency service, fully bonded and insured. It's Giglio's Plumbing, Heating and Cooling. Rustic Lux, 176 Seneca Street. Don't throw that piece of furniture away. Bring it into Rustic Lux for reloved, repaired, and refurbished furniture. Check out our huge showroom, too, of such furniture. Rustic Lux. Wine Chiropractic Associates, over at 30 years experience of lower back pain, neck pain, headaches, and all your spine care needs. Call Dr. John Wine or Dr. Rich Chikowski at Wine Chiropractic, 20 Park Drive in Hornell, 324-7246. It's Wine Chiropractic. He's accepting new patients now. Beautiful building down there on Park Drive. Wine Chiropractic. So Griffin Baker at the plate. That one's in the dirt. Good eye by Baker. He's not a whiffer. The old chants of Little League, and I think they outlawed all that stuff now too. Takes a golf swing at that one. 1-1. That one hits the dirt, 2-1. Hornell's done a great job this year. 70% of their innings has had the leadoff runner on. And they're going to get it again as Baker hustles down the line. Boyer. Nice catch in the outfield by Fian, or O'Keefe, I'm sorry, Brady O'Keefe. So Jake Ponticello up, talking to himself, saying this is what I'm going to do when this happens, if I can see this coming, what kind of pitch he's throwing. Baker makes it down to second. This is coming from someone who talks to himself all the time. I work at home by myself, and I'm always constantly basically talking to myself to remember what steps I've got to do when I'm editing and stuff like that. I'll talk out certain steps to help me remember how to do things. Panicello at the plate. Two and two. The wind, you can see. I'll show you the flags here in just a minute, how much wind we've got here today so far. Or obviously it doesn't accumulate, but how much wind is blowing. Oh, and he missed it. Kind of a low throw, and Baker able to come home. Ball gets in the dirt that time. So Panicello, the legs. It was a slow hit, or a slow off the bat, so it didn't get a lot of speed. Made him have to rush the throw, and Wyatt Argenteri at the plate. 2-0 Hornell. Right back to Luke Stewart for the out. Good job, Luke.
Hey, help yourself, Carl. Let's go. Geared up a little bit.
Haley up. Benitez delivers, and that one's in the dirt. Panicello! Oh, this is going to be close. Oh, he doesn't end up throwing it. So Panicello scores. On the air. Fist bumps all around. Don't forget we're going to be having our annual foul and Kiwanis annual Easter egg hunt the Saturday, the April 16th, the day before Easter at 11 a.m. at James Street Park, Veterans Memorial Park there. Again, that's the Kiwanis annual Easter egg hunt. We didn't have the last couple years. 2-2. So we'll get the grandkids down there. I'm the president of the Kiwanis Club, and I want to thank our members that are going to be stuffing, and the Easter Bunny will be there, stuffing 3,000 eggs with candy.
Hey, here you go, 10 winning, kid.
And strike three. Haley goes down. It's going to take us to the bottom of the third. Hornell able to tack on some more runs, make it 3-0. Today's game brought to you by Gray Manufacturing Industry, supplying goods and technical services, as well consulting, as well as new and overhauled components to the Transit Authority since 2006. Thanks everybody down there in the South Yards, the old South Yards. Remember that when my dad actually worked in the South Yards for a while. He was able to get his retirement from the railroad at a very young age. That's when he could put 30 years in, and then he became an electrician, but was able to run switchers and down there and Of course, since then they've removed most of the tracks and just about 7 spurs down there. That's about it right now. When there used to be 100, it seemed like. And Collars was down there. Whiskey Lake, we used to ice skate on as kids. Good old days. I don't know how I got off on a tangent. I don't know what I was even thinking of. Hey, I talk to myself a lot, see? So Tom Stewart, the 10th grader, up now for the Bulldogs. If you just join us, Livonia comes in at 0-3, Hornell 1-1. Two and one. We talked about Wyatt Argentieri at the plate there, and his cousins are here watching. I'm pretty sure I heard that they were going to be coming. His uncle had passed away, lived in Livonia. Patrick Argentieri. He was my very first accountant when I started my business 34 years ago. I think it was Patrick filed all the proper paperwork and stuff to start my business, and he passed away just recently. Full count. Because he was from Hornell, obviously, originally. Graduated from Hornell High School and moved here and I met one of the daughters. She worked at one of the restaurants around here years ago. Probably 10 years ago, maybe 11 years ago. She was working, I can't remember what restaurant it even was, but nice girl. So first runner gets on. It's Christopher Amadeo. A little bit of trouble throwing strikes here by Haley. As I say that, he throws one. Well, that probably was a ball, unless he didn't swing. Amadeo didn't swing at it. And there's a strike. Stewart on first. Haley gives him a glance over. Says, I don't fear you. You're not going anywhere. And he did go somewhere. The pitch. Boyer had a tough time handling that, and Stewart makes it down to second. Yeah, I mean, the head coach got to react. Can't be flat-footed. Your reaction has to be extremely quick, knowing that, because it's such a it's a judgment call by you if you're running, whether that ball can be tracked down by the catcher in time enough to be thrown out at second. But obviously, he hit, and you can hear it here. 2 runners on now. That's what made me quit baseball, is being hit by the pitch, but I got hit in the face. I'll never forget it. 2 on, nobody out here. Of course, I was only in Grasshopper, and that was I think I was 8 or 9 years old. I got hit in the face. I walked off and said, "That's it. I'm done." Played for Connor's Pharmacy down at Hugates. Anyone watching remember those days playing Grasshopper baseball? Haley in desperate need of a strikeout here. 2 on, nobody out. So they started construction on the... Oh, that's a little high. On the Hampton Inn in Hornell. That's going to be opening soon by Wegmans. Had to wait for the ground to thaw out. Still 1-2. 3-0 on the John N. Dagan scoreboard. Bottom of the third. Again, Bob Peischer broadcasting from the Maple City Dodge broadcast booth. Thought it was pretty cool again when I was doing the Hornell Wayland game, talking to a guy who sat kind of close to me and got talking, and come to find out he's my second cousin, my true second cousin. My mother and his father were first cousins, and I hadn't seen him. He's 10 years older than me. I'd never met him. Way to move the runners up that time by Brady O'Keefe. So gets an out, but runners advance. Just real quick story, he moved a graduate high school, right, 1975, moved out to Portland, lived there ever since, and finally just moved back to the Canisteo Valley a year or two ago. He played Hornell High School baseball, graduated in 75. His last name is Van Sky. I think it's Jeff Van Skyver, his name is. His grandmother and my grandmother were sisters. He was talking about, brought some stories up about Lenny Caruso, and I was hoping Lenny would be there that day, and I'm surprised he wasn't, but everyone has Lenny Caruso stories if you're from Hornell and played baseball. Luke Stewart at the plate, 1-1 to him, 1 out. Hornell scored in the first and the third innings. Scored 1 in the first, 2 in the third. Hence the 3-0 score as Stewart steps away. Haley trying to get out of this. Well, needs 2 outs obviously, but needs an out here by Stewart. Hopefully a pop-up or strikeout. There's strike 1 and 2. Again, Livonia 0-3 coming into today's game. Kind of struggling early on here. I'm sure they'll right the ship. They always do. Always got a strong baseball program here. Hornell 1-1. There's strike 3. Stewart chases the low one. It's a big out for Haley. So Connor Benitez digs his way in at home. Takes a strike. Oh, and 2, so this would be big. That one's in the dirt. Good stop by catcher Nick Oyer. Don't want anything to sneak by him with the runners on, with the runner on third. 1 and 2, 2 outs. Oh, and that one's going to be tough. Oh, my goodness. That was a tough one. I got to watch that again to see if... Yeah, he beat it. He beat it by a step. Good hustle that time by Benitez. I was able to watch the replay on my phone. It's Livonia on the board. That's a good run by Benitez. Good hustle. And final out by Dom Nasca. So we go to the fourth. Hornell will be up. Trying to think who they might be playing over here for lacrosse. I can't swing the camera on. I'd show a little women's lacrosse, but I don't think I can swing it over. Maybe I can. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. Whoops. He was out.
That's what I was coming over to.
Yeah, he was out by just a step. I watched it again. Yeah. He was out. He hustled. It was good. It was a good play, but he was definitely out. Had some people come over. I want to know if he was out or not. Not that you can overturn it at all, but that was a good call. You know, it's tough, especially when you're on the other side of the field and you can see the ball might look like it's in the glove from that angle, but you know, it still probably might be a foot away or more. But anyways, he beat it by half a step or a good step anyways. But at least by looking at my phone, it looked like he was safe, definitely. Dominic Nasca takes ball one. His father was picking on me for talking to myself. Usually I'm just sitting home going, nah, I'm going to get that Nasca. I'm going to get that Ron Nasca. That's me talking to myself. And that one's popped up. Nice catch. Alex Benitez. You can hear those, whatever those insects are in the background. General Pico at the plate. One and two, not a Pico. Pico. Nice stop. Nice, beautiful play that time. Awesome play by Christopher Amadeo. Shawnee Rose up, 2 outs. And rings him up for strike 3. Beautiful pitching by Connor. We're at the 4th inning stretch. Since we only play 7 innings, we're halfway through this game. I'm going to lose that love to who's this? The outfield. Saw them in concert in Summer Slam or whatever they used to be, the Silver Stadium years ago back in 1986 or 86. I think it was the summer of 86, I believe. Saw them and Foreigner and Aerosmith and guy from the Eagles there. I can't believe I can't remember his name. My thoughts are on baseball anyways, not concerts, but... So you got a red glove. Styling. That whole family, NASCA's always styling. They always got the best clothing and outfits on, the NASCA's. They're always dressed to the 9s. I'm dressed to the 3s or 2s, but they're always dressed to the 9s. Up, Jack Kearney at the plate. Haley still on the mound for Hornell. So much for the 7th or the 4th inning stretch. There's contact. Rose, beautiful job. Shawnee Rose. Are there seats out there? People sitting in their lawn chairs. I'm surprised they haven't blown away. Nice pitch. One and one. Jack Kearney at, I'm sorry, this is not Jack Kearney. And this is Wyatt Raponi. They really like their substitutions, getting players in the game, which is nice. Pops one up foul. Pico. Oh, hits the dirt.
Good boy, hit that ball.
The wind, like I said, is in Pico's face. You can see the flags. It doesn't look as intense as it is toward the ground here, but it's very windy behind me. Coming from behind first plate, so it's against the. Connor Fian. That's always the scariest part of baseball when you're a fan of a team is the hit back to the pitcher and then have him to throw over. They can throw strikes right down the middle, but them trying to throw to first base is always a struggle, no matter what level you're playing in. Tom Stewart. Stewart fouls one behind us. There's a strike, 0-2. Two outs here. Hair strike 3. Beautiful job by Haley to get out of it. Avoids a leadoff running disaster. Or what could have been if they. So we go to the 5th. Some rock music. Of course, I get in trouble every time I come here because of the music. YouTube usually flags me for copyright infringement. They actually knocked it out. I think it was definitely the last baseball game here that I did, and I was in the outfield, so the music was directed right at me, so that's all I could hear is they play 80s music, which I love. They play 80s music the whole time, and it flagged it, which I'm still can't figure out. I know the music is copyrighted, but it's stadium music. How am I supposed to stop them, or am I supposed to mute it every time they play a song? It just doesn't make sense to me. And I've looked everywhere I can about trying to contact YouTube about it and just say, why do I get, a copyright check mark for infringement when I have nothing to do with it? I'm not playing the music to get people to watch it. Definitely, that's a different story. But, anyways, not to complain about my problems of streaming, but I just still can't figure it out. But so top of the order for Gates Miller up. Miller stares down 2 straight balls. 3-0. Like I mentioned at the Waco game, one of my favorite players that's played. He's got another year, too. He's only a junior, but he's just a very good basketball player. Just enjoyable to watch him play every sport that he's involved in. One of the reasons he's not the biggest kid and anything like that, but just great hand-eye coordination. There's a base hit. Like I talked about, he's the leadoff hitter, and he's went 3-0 at Leroy, and I think he was 2 for 3 against Waco. And here he is with another hit. Griffin Baker, the first baseman, up. Hornell is scheduled to play home again tomorrow against Dansville, but with the rain coming, we don't know. And if that game is postponed, I'm assuming it won't be. It'll be postponed for after spring break. Hornell, I don't believe, is going anywhere for spring break, but there will be no games either at home. So I'll be sitting home talking to myself for a week and a half. Get out of the way, Mr. Kinney. That's Tom Kinney, the assistant coach, like I said. Anyways, it was stolen base. Baker goes down on strikes. Catcher Nick Oyer up. That one's in the dirt. Nice stop by Benitez. One and one. I would like to just get that extra run. Something special about being the score 4-1 instead of. He's safe. Yep. And it looked like, I was surprised. It looked like Oyer slowed down before he came across the plate. I'm gonna have to watch it on. Oops, what the heck happened there? There it is. Oh, no, he didn't. He stretched it out. It just looked like just the way he landed on the plate, looked like he was trying to pull up. But that was a good run by Oyer. Runners on the corners now. Ponticello up. Low and outside. Chopper. That was in play. Guess it was the official. Obviously, the umpire's right there. Wyatt Argentieri. So 2 outs, runners on second and third.
Hornell. Hornell. Nobody, Nick. Nobody more.
1-1 to Argentary.
Nobody.
Bad cut that time by Arg.
Good, Nick. More.
It's a step out of the way. 2-2. 2-2, 2 outs, 2 on. Bunch of 2s. And there's strike 3. Go to the bottom of the 5th. Today's game brought to you by the Overhead Door Company of Canisteo Valley, 382-8172. And Jim Moyer, commercial, residential, agricultural doors. That's right, barn doors. I'm sure it's not like you think, the old barn doors. But that's what he does. Overhead Door Company of Canisteo Valley. First Heritage Federal Credit Union. Stop in, check out all the financial services across from the Hornell High School condemned tennis courts and on the corners of Mays and Seneca Street. They are getting new tennis courts eventually. Right now, the tennis team has to play up at Livonia University. First Heritage Federal Credit Union. The Dagan Funeral Home, 38 Church Street in Hornell, 324-3500. Traditional funeral services. That means it's within the means of everybody. And, of course, cremation service is only $16.95 plus the crematory fee. The Ryan Agencies, Jeff Ryan at the Ryan Agencies, is a great firm. They carry all my insurance needs. Hornell, Jasper, and Wellsville. Thanks, Jeff. Maple City Dodge, Airport Road, North Hornell. Great sales, great service on all Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep. Stop up and see great sales staff. Also a great auto body shop as well. Elderwood and Hornell, long-term care facility, short-term rehab across from the Wegmans Walmart Plaza adjacent to Lowe's. Be careful, there's a big pothole at that red light between Elderwood and Lowe's. Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorney's offices in Buffalo, Rochester, New York City. Call 585-262-COMP. Connors and Ferris. Of course, there's potholes everywhere. Connors and Ferris. Introducing, we don't even have to introduce him anymore. He's been here for over 6 months now. Andrew Wilhelm, sports medicine physician at St. James Hospital, 385-3740. Thanks, Dr. Wilhelm, and thanks everybody up there at the brand new St. James Hospital and the Medical Arts Village next to it. Aiden O'Keefe. They need a base runner. It's true. One and one. Happy Thursday. Oh, it's tonight. Oh, happy Wednesday night to you. The days are fly by. 2-1. 2-2. That's high. Full count from Haley. Somebody on it. I like that. Somebody on it. Get one of the players over there to snag that foul ball. Worked himself into a walk. Beautiful at bat, Aiden. I think Haley's going to throw over. Set up in this position to see if he throws. Can I predict it or what? Oh, and it gets back. Nice job by Baker to recover.
Come on, Brady. Come on, Brady. Come on, buddy.
Like I said, every time the pitcher throws, and it's not him, I'm saying every pitcher, whether you're watching Babe Ruth or Little League or Major Leagues, every time the pitcher throws over to first, it's cringing, for a fan of that particular team. It's never a sure thing. Ooh. Got one out, advanced him to third.
Let's go. Better at bat this time. Let's go. Let's get one now.
I think, and I said it looked like Pico got hit in the face somehow. He is coming out. You saw it when the ball got thrown over, he kind of whipped his head back. I don't know if he ran into the shoulder of somebody or... Three to 1 on the John and Dagan scoreboard. Get a little injury timeout here. He did. He got hit in the face. Especially when it's the lip or something. What can you do? You can't put a Band-Aid on it. To get, he's got to try to get back in the game, and you don't want to take him out. I think if you come out from injury, I don't think you can put him back in. I wonder what that bus is over there. Is it the band? Oh no, that's who I thought. That's who they're playing. The lacrosse is against Aquinas. And Aquinas, little Irish. You see the Fighting Irishman on the hood. Must not be a law that you have to have yellow school buses. Just that they have the flashing lights on them, I guess. As Pico returns. So we have a runner on third, one out. And Luke Stewart up now. Fouled back. Stewart, the senior, we see him playing right next to us here. He's first baseman for Livonia, the Bulldogs. One and one. Ooh, just on the outside. 2-1.
Back. Put it in play, drive him in. Right? Let's go.
2-2. Nice. Good eye from Stewart. Full count.
Come on, gotta be big right here, 24. Come on, buddy. Come on, now, choke up, move up. Head down, come on, bud. Attaboy!
Baker able to stop the low throw from Nazca for the important second out.
Let's go, buddy.
Runner does come home to make it a 3-2 game. Nice play by Nazca. And 1 run scores to make it a 3-2 game as we go to the 6th. Simmons and Rockwell Ford, top-notch sales, service, make car buying simple when you drive your deal. Also, Simmons and Rockwell Nissan right across the street, 324-4444. Log on to simmonsandrockwellford.com. Check out the complete inventory. Thanks, everybody up there. Simmons and Rockwell. Elderwood and Hornell is home and health care services provides compassionate in-home health care, the comfort of your very own home, promoting independence and enriching the quality of life. Call them at 324-4142, located, they can actually, Steuben, Livingston, Yates, and Schuyler counties. Give them a call, located in Hornell. Mike Palmer Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, State Route 36 in Canisteel. Call 698-4440. If you need a plumber, call Palmer. Mike Palmer Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning. And Hess's Tree and Stump Removal, Bucket Truck Services, Chipping, Stump Grinding, Dependable Expert Service. Call Lenny Rose 324-1326 or 382-1535. Hess's Tree and Stump Removal. Was the Balkums careening? That's what that noise was. Valley Apparel and Designs. They do custom apparel and signs. 281-8777. Team School Sports Work Apparel. No order too big, no order too small. Valley Apparel and Designs. They do custom apparel and signage as well. And they also have a new embroidery machine, so they can do all your favorite hats and shirts and stuff with your logo. Favorite logo or saying or whatever you want to do. Here it is. Riley Cullen at the plate to lead things off the top of the 6th. That one's low. Cullen, and almost, if unfortunate, and it's still an out though. Good recovery that time. Beautiful play by Stewart at third. That time Benitez, Connor, the pitcher, fell down, and he almost still caught it with a bare hand. Dominic Nasca. Up. One and one. Swings to a heavy cut on that one. 1-2 with the one out. Full count. Good eye by Nasca. Guess Dansville School was closed today because of a pop-up here. Oh, actually, ground ball. Nice base hit that time by Nasca. Looked like it came off his bat and popped it up, but it was drops in for a base hit. Anyways, get back to the kind of a news story here. Don't forget you can log on to Peisch News on Facebook for all the latest. Dansville school bus driver was seriously injured, and they had actually canceled school today. Seriously injured at the bus garage, so I hope he'll be all right. I don't want to see anyone injured. Is Gennaro Pico up? Oh, and 2, Pico. Hornell's only turned in 2 double plays this year. That's a good steal by Nasca. Takes 2 handfuls of dirt to the face, unfortunately. Father's going to have to do some washing tonight. Putting the washing, he has to be done, not his mom. Let his dad do a little washing. Learn how to run the washing machine for a change.
Turn it loose up there. Come on now. All right, come on, Rosie. Here you go. Tell what he's saying. I'll take it. Oh boy. Oh boy.
One and 2. And strike 3. Shawnee Rose goes down to go to the bottom of the 6th. Little Led Zeppelin. The Italian Villa, 196 Seneca Street. All your favorite Italian dishes. Don't forget you can also get the best chicken wings in town. Toasted subs too. You gotta stop in for a toasted sub. All your favorite meats at Butler Excavating and Concrete. City View Towing Transport. I gotta get up there and have my oil changed tomorrow or Friday at City View Towing Transport and Auto Repair, 324-7400. Overlooking Main Street. You can see it when you're driving down Main Street in Hornell up on the hill. That's Butler Excavating and City View Towing. So Alex Benitez, Apex Chiropractic, helping you achieve new heights in wellness. 44 Genesee Street in Hornell. Dr. Joseph McKay, 382-3751. 14 years experience as a chiropractor. Also professor of nutrition and a professional natural bodybuilder. Popped out of play. Ooh, and hit the pole. Oh, and 2. Air strike 3. Jack Kearney up now. They don't just say Jack Kearney, but they say Kearney. Kearney. Might be Kearney. It's like Haley. It's getting stronger here. Always that middle innings there, like 3rd and 4th, he runs into a little bit of an issue, but other than that, he's come back strong here. He throws high.
Hey, 3-1, right? Come on, 3-1.
3 and 1.
Come on, anyway, buddy. Come on, 7.
Here's a strike. 3 and 2.
Come on now. Come on, base hit ball 4. 7. Come on, buddy. Let's go.
Strike 3. Beautiful comeback. After being down 3 and 1. Haley. I just noticed. I think I know where they're going if they ever have a bombing here. The bomb shelters are all concrete dugouts. Never have to worry about rebuilding them. Oh, years and years. We'll be long since gone. Haley thought that was a strike and didn't get the call. The big thing is if the pitcher complains, you know it's most likely a strike. He's got the best view of it. I wonder, can he ask the other umpire or no? They tried to do that in one of the other games this year I've seen. But you don't want to get it in your head here and just keep pitching, though. Don't worry about losing a pitch. Easier for me to say, and there's a strike. foul. Did it hit a car? I tried to take a look at all the Hornell people out here. Withstanding the cold, and we got some people dressed up for winter, that's for sure. 3 and 2. It's against. Nice hit. Beautiful. By Wyatt Raponi. Him and Nazca talking to each other. If the head coach is going out, that not go out, and the wind's with it. Yeah, that's the whole thing. That wind is carrying out that way. So if it had any chance, that was it. You hear the coaches thinking it was gone and stuff, but. Still 2 outs, 1 on here. Raponi on second. Connor Feehan at the plate. 1-1 count. There's a base hit. Oh, and I thought he did. Oh, no. Got him in a rundown anyways, but tagged him. So it's a tie ball game. Go to the 7th.
Hey, good shot, good shot. Good job. Great job.
Jack Kearney on the mound for Livonia. Leading off is top of the order for Hornell and Gates Miller. Miller pops out. Nice catch by Fian.
Hey, who's covering second base on there? You, yes, come on.
That's a sign of a great coach right there. You see him making sure he knew everyone's supposed to be where they're supposed to be that time, and there he wasn't. Yelling out, making sure you got to know where you are on that pop-up like that. Who's covering second? Griffin Baker. Hornell's had their chances this game, that's for sure. Runners in scoring position, but unable to capitalize. Griffin Baker gets on. So one out base runner here with Baker on first. Catcher Nick Oyer up. Throw over to Baker. First, keep Baker there. Right there, right there. What song is that? Oyer swings through that one for 1-1. Pound the zone. So interference on Oyer must be. Coach Kinney. So errors like that you can't have, but happens. What I think happened, I didn't see it, but he didn't get out of the way. You're supposed to make every effort to get out of the way. So batter's out. The runner stays on. Is that what happens? Yep. So that's what I thought it was strange. When it's interference on the batter, I thought he would have been out. Not that didn't have anything to do with the runner. So that's 2 outs. Ponicello at the plate. Low and outside 1-1. There's a base hit. Baker is going to be sent around. Sorry, I got a little excited and lost Baker, but beautiful hit by Ponicello. Clutch hitting. Another athlete that's just fun to watch. Just a good, and he's fun to watch, not only for his skills and stuff, but he loves sports so much. He was one of those athletes that last year when you could play he played football, he played soccer, football, and what else did he do? He played 3 sports in a 3-month span or something when he could do that. I can't remember what it was. A couple of Hornell players did that. Ooh, I hope somebody hurt. Oh no. I see an ambulance coming over. I don't see anything going on with the... Nobody's laying around or anything. I'm not sure what's going on there. Sorry to be Wyatt Argentieri's up. That one's in the dirt. Ponicello's going to move over to third. Or maybe Ponicello, maybe it was that he did play. He was able to play. He's a soccer player and was able to play football and ended up being the starting running back for Hornell. Not this year, the year ago when football was moved to March. I think it was. I'm confused trying to remember everything that was going on, but. That's the third out. Hornell up 4-3. Go to the bottom of the 7th. Last ups for Livonia. Let's see where the ambulance went. Yeah, it's over by the lacrosse field. Haley's still on the mound for Hornell to complete things. I don't give enough credit to the outfielders. Let's take a look and see who's out. Whoops, where'd he go? Right there. Oh, no, that's not him. There. Sorry, I don't mean to make you sick. There's Ponicello. There's Gates Miller. And where's the other? I don't even see a left fielder. Oh, there he is. That's Wyatt. Check out the wind while we're still a little wind. 2017 state champions, and I remember what a great season they had. Van Scooter, I think it wasn't it? No, Reed. Was it Van Scooter? No. I can't remember. I think Reed Van Scooter now plays for Coastal Carolina. Who was the other player? Reed. I thought it was Reed something. My mind. 0-1. Tom Stewart at the plate. Hornell actually faced him, I think, in the championship, Section 5 championship that year to send them to the States. That one's low.
Hold it on your backside. Bring your hands forward.
Ring him up. So Aiden O'Keefe up now.
Attaboy. Hey, 2-0.
2-0. Forget you got 8 other players on the. Don't have to throw the perfect pitch every time. Strike helps, but.
Attaboy.
3-1. Gonna give him some off speed, I'm guessing here. There it is. Ooh. Like I said, I haven't seen a double play here. Let's see if we can turn one. Pitch count. Even the head coach in there, that not the head coach, the coaches are kind of discussing it. It was kind of a funny turn. It was a pitch count with Haley. Popped out. There's a nice catch by Rose. Second out, down to their last batter now. And he's going to have to come out. Gates Miller. Again, thank everybody from Livonia and Hornell area, around Section 5, around the country. Someone watching from South Carolina, I see. And I'm sure it's warmer down there than it is here. I'm surprised Griffin is standing right next to him, so I get behind him. It'd be kind of distracting for me as a pitcher. I don't want to see people out of the corner of my eyes, and they're not going to be there when I'm actually throwing the real pitches. I'm easily distracted. I took a test. Came back, I was easily distracted. Not an introvert, but easily distracted. What's the betting that he gets one pitch out? Either a pop-up or ground out. Luke Stewart, first baseman. The odds would be like 1 to 500 that it's a one pitch out. I would have won money, and that's the ball game. Hornell Red Raiders move to 2-1. Here, the coach, why'd I have to get right at him? Little Nas X on the stadium jukebox. There's the team's exchange pleasantries. A long season. So that's it. I want to thank all our advertisers. Don't forget, tomorrow we're supposed to be live for Hornell in Hornell. Hornell returns back to the Maple City Park to face off against the Dansville Mustangs and boys are in baseball. So if it does get rained out, I'm not sure. Like I said, they're going to make it up right away, only because with spring break starting, that I don't know. I don't think they could. I could be wrong. Maybe they'll move it to Friday. I'm just not 100% positive, but. Okay, well, thanks. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank everybody for joining me, and we'll see you tomorrow night, hopefully.